Mhm. Hey, Daniel, how's it going? Wait, no, I cannot hear you. Let's see, is it my speak?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Yeah, sorry, my microphone just Zoom decided to go with another microphone randomly.
Cool, no worries. Let me drop a note in the OPA Slack saying meeting is starting. Copy. Cool. Hey, Jimmy, how's it going?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
All right. Pulling up the meeting notes now. Did not pre-fill this one out. So let's see here, June 7th. Hey, Philip, how's it going?
Going good. How about for you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. You know, just enjoying the evening here. Cool. Let's see, project board. Sorry, I'm just scrambling to add some notes here to not fill out the agenda beforehand, ran out of time. Yeah, we're 3 minutes after right now. I'll give it till 5 minutes after.
I guess while Peter's filling out the agenda, for everyone else here, are there any topics that we particularly want to see covered or any questions? Okay, I'm seeing a head shaker too, so, okay.
Cool. It's always a good question though, Philip. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, the normal move here is I just take all the PRs and drop them into the agenda, then talk about them. So a couple more here. Philip, since you're brand new, do you know what is going into the 4.2 release? Have you downloaded all that information yet, or is everything still brand new to you? Oh, I guess he stepped away. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, looks like we have not closed a lot of PRs in the last couple weeks, though. Okay, a lot of bug fixes, though. Yeah, I think the only big one here is the GraphQL is now out.
With regards to the GraphQL built-ins coming out, I think there will soon be a PR in to extend them a little bit, make them more composable. But I'll need to talk to some of the other OPA team members and get their feedback on it.
Cool. Do you know
Yeah.
anything else that's coming out in the 4.2 release?
Let me check. I know there's 1 or 2 performance improvements that'll be coming along, but there's 1 or 2 that have been bogged down and back and forth on review, like faster object JSONification. That one's been back and forth for over a week. Yeah, I'm seeing mostly just bug fixes and performance improvements.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying too. Nothing really new. It looks like it's coming out on the OPA side.
Yeah, there have been a couple docs tweaks, but nothing major.
Yeah.
I've been working on a tutorial for the GraphQL built-ins, but that's still very much in progress.
Oh,
So
cool.
that'll be another week or 2 before we see it.
What's the are you building around like some sort of example? What are you using there to showcase how it works?
So currently there are going to be at least 2 different tutorials, one probably using Apollo, which is kind of a bring your own approach for everything. You kind of have to assemble all the parts yourself. It'll be fairly similar to the existing HTTP example that's up on the site, although it'll be customized because GraphQL is a query language, not quite the same thing as REST.
Yeah.
The other example, which I think is going to be a lot of fun for many folks, is going to be Hasura. Using that as the GraphQL server and then just having a small Postgres database sitting underneath. Hasura seems to work really, really well with external authentication. So I think it's going to be, that one's going to be pretty quick to get up and should work pretty nicely.
Oh, that's cool.
I have a question about the GraphQL built-in. So in the examples that
Yes.
you're going to show, are you going to cover scenarios where you have like nested structures in GraphQL or like multi-level nestedness?
Right, that's one of the big things that comes up a lot in GraphQL is this ability to jump around object graphs
and
all over the
recurse and
place.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that I'm addressing right now in the tutorials is, is the set of built-ins we have so far adequate? Do we need to add any more? That would come out in probably the next release if we discover we need more than what's already there. My plan is to have tutorials up that'll cover how to work with what we have right now. And actually, the example I was going to be building around is the little finance example for the current HTTP docs where they have, managers can look at employees' salaries, they can look at their own salaries, but they can't look at a different manager's subordinates' salaries. And this maps very naturally onto GraphQL, where you can just have a big pile of employee objects and then a list of who's subordinate to whom, and simply dive through the graph to see whose salaries can I look at. So OPA fits pretty naturally for handling this kind of thing. Figuring out how to make these sorts of policies nice to write is the main thing that I'm tangling with right now in writing the tutorial.
Gotcha. Does this involve like any kind of partial evaluation?
Not currently, but it might by the time I'm done with it. I'll have to think about it.
Gotcha. Okay, sweet. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Well, I've scraped all the PRs, and yeah, like it is mostly just bug fixes for this next 2 weeks. I guess large bundle support. I guess that's the only one I didn't do. Okay. So yeah, but what we do have here, we have Pulumi is now on the ecosystem page. Terminus is on the adopters page. They've added themselves. You're also able to link directly to ecosystem items on the ecosystems page, whereas before, like, you can only link to the ecosystems page itself. Now, if you have something on there and you want to link directly to it, you can use the link for that. And then the GraphQL integration, which, wait, Philip, did that come out in 4.1, or is that like in like a beta mode right now?
I feel like we should probably treat it like it's beta mode right now, but it is indeed in the 4.1 release.
Okay, gotcha.
So yeah, once the playground updates, you'll be able to start playing with the GraphQL built-ins.
Cool, sounds good. And then performance updates that Philip was talking about here. Oh no, that's actually, oh yeah, I think this was, I wonder if I will file this. I have to dive into it. And then yeah, then we've updated the docs to remove Katacoda. We haven't touched that example in like 2 years anyway, and so like it was really outdated. Community member pointed it out, and then Katacoda is kind of sunsetting the whole project anyway, and they're merging into O'Reilly. So we just removed it from the docs page because it'll probably just get removed after some time. And then yeah, support for large bundles here, very last PR. Yeah, and so with that, I think that's everything that's sitting in the interim PR queue. Is there anything else that anyone on the call wants to chat about? Any questions about things that we are working on, suggestions for things we should work on?
Yeah, just to clarify, the 4.1 release includes the GraphQL, but not the documentation yet. Is that correct?
Right, it doesn't include usage examples yet, but the raw built-ins are there. You could call them in your code if you really wanted to. They have
is there
very
like a
minimalist
listing of where they are?
Yeah, you would check the policy reference page, which I will link to in just a moment.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. In built-ins. Perfect.
Yeah, they're just a handful of new built-ins.
Yeah, awesome. Fantastic. Thank you.
Cool. And do you have something planned for it, Roy? Are you like
I know that we're looking at using GraphQL for our own purposes at Acerto.
cool.
So we were very, very curious to see what you guys came up with, because it probably will come in very handy.
Cool. Awesome. Excited to see what you guys do with it.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything from you, Jimmy, on your side?
No, I'm really just lurking.
Cool. Awesome. Then yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Pretty light meeting today. Not a ton going on. And so yeah, I think by the time we meet next time, or in 2 weeks, we'll be close to the 4.2 release, and so there should be a lot more updates in that meeting. So yeah, until then, thanks for stopping by, everybody, and I will see you all in 2 weeks.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, everyone.
All right,
Take
thank you.
care.
Bye.